Hello. Oop, that's the right button. There we go, buddy.
So, this is the mystery labyrinth. It sure looks creepy.
I have a body. I have a little body.
Hey, if we keep going, will we really get to the truth?
Come on, would I lie to you?
Oh, you so
I
sweet.
told you the deepest part of the labyrinth holds the truth, right? So, let's go. I'm so horny for mysteries right now.
You're... what?
Better write this down.
Ooh. For places in the mystery labyrinth, the path goes on. You can't move on until the scene plays out, so keep following the path until it does.
Hey, did something move just now?
Oh, that's a cue.
Q? Is that a monster living in the mystery labyrinth?
They're not exactly monsters. You are part of the mystery labyrinth itself. They're what materialize the mysteries. You have no intelligence or autonomy. All they do is manifest the mysteries in the labyrinths. But since you are here to defeat mysteries, they're kinda like obstacles.
So in other words, they're the enemy.
Of course, as a detective seeking the truth, mysteries are your greatest enemy.
Okay.
Hmm? What is that?
What? Look at the baby. Look at the baby being a baby.
What the? There are monsters here!
That's a mystery phantom.
A mystery phantom? What's that?
Oh, hey, buddy.
I told you that cues make mysteries materialize, right? Well, if there's someone in the real world trying to interfere with the case, that person also materializes. That's a mystery phantom.
Interfering with the case?
You're so cute.
Hey, doesn't he kind of look like Swank of the Peacekeepers?
Yeah, he kind of
If
does.
peacekeepers are tied up in this, then maybe this incident has something to do with Amaterasu Corporation.
You're the culprit.
Huh?
Since all the other passengers on the train are dead, you're the only one who could have done the crime. So you're the culprit. That's the truth behind this case.
Master, he's trying to frame you to bury the case. If you can't get past this, you can't reach the truth.
What do? Should I just
A detective doesn't run from a mystery. You gotta defeat him.
defeat him?
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Huh?
Just say,
I am!
I'm so confused about what's happening. Oh, okay.
What?
You just pulled the sword out of her.
I call it the Solution Blade. It's a sword with special powers to affect things inside the Mystery Labyrinth.
At least the sword came out of her mouth and not anywhere else. Continue dropping. Oh, you want to play it now? That was my thought too.
To boom kill the Mystery Phantom! Let's...
Whoa, slow down! How do I use this?
I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually. Anyway...
I legitimately, like, for a second there was like, oh god, don't tell me this,
damage you take
don't tell
here is
me
nothing to
she's
sniff
gonna
at.
have him touch her
It's not like
boobs.
the more and more your mind realizes you've been hurt here. Oh boy. You'll wind up brain dead. It'll be game over, time to start from the beginning again. No one wants that. So you better be super careful. Come on, pay attention.
Traps and obstacles lie, wait inside Mystery Labyrinth. Make a mistake of facing the master, stamina will decrease. Game over when the stamina runs out. Be careful as you uncover the truth. Okay.
I'll tell you a Mystery Labyrinth secret.
During the reasoning deathmatch, Mystery Phantom will attack Mouse when
Dodge,
making
dodge,
statements.
dodge, dodge.
Getting hit by a statement means taking damage. Move up, left, down, right to avoid it. Carefully,
Come on,
track carefully
pay
and dodge.
attention.
Dodge a statement at the very last second to become a daring dodge. The more daring dodges you make, the bigger bonus you
Don't
get
you
later.
forget.
Most successful daring dodges based on the maximum amount you can dodge in one cycle.
Don't let any shady statement slip by.
Inflammable statements give you a chance to counterattack. Statements like could take contradiction / do with the solution blade fight back.
Master doesn't make mistakes, right?
To expose a contradiction, you must pick the right solution key. Yeah,
Those suspicious
you
statements.
slash a statement containing a contradiction with the right solution key. Just, yeah.
Oh,
Literally just bullet time battle with dodge it, yeah.
No need to draw this out. You're the culprit behind this case. You murdered 5 bastard detectives. That's the only explanation. Everyone else is dead. You're the only one who could have done the crime.
I'll slash through this mystery. No! There's no way I could have done it! I wasn't conscious the whole time because I drank the drugged coffee in the dining car.
It's no use. Your deduction is wrong. You were out the whole
time for the
time.
solution.
Looks like some more solution keys to choose from. The number of keys will change between RDMs is the correct key and slash to the
You
contradiction.
better not be skimming over this.
Ridiculous! You're the culprit! You knew it was drugged. That's how you avoided being knocked out. The other detectives were drugged. And you went around killing them all. You're busted. You took the laced coffee and only pretended to drink it.
This is the truth!
No,
Zange's photography footage showed me drinking the coffee. That proves I wasn't faking anything.
this is literally just a fucking class trial. Holy shit.
Did I defeat it?
See? No matter how weak you are, things will turn out fine, as long as I'm here.
He tried to frame me as the culprit.
Guess that's what Amaterasu Corp is doing. They want to set you up and call it a day. That's why the Peacekeepers barged in as soon as the train hit the station. They probably planned this.
So they
Yeah, that would
knew
make
what was
sense.
going to happen. Then the culprit works for Amaterasu?
Or someone hired by them. Either way, the Peacekeepers want to hide who did it.
So the reason Control Headquarters didn't respond to the emergency calls was because of Amaterasu.
Probably. Now that we know what they're aiming for, we're one step closer to the truth.
Biting
Let's
my
keep this
toes,
up
dude.
and unriddle this mystery.
You're awfully casual about this. I understand now that the Mystery Labyrinth is the case's mysteries given shape. But what do you do here, Shinigami?
Simply put, I'm the one and only cutie that can directly interact with the Mystery Labyrinth. The progress you've made in the Mystery Labyrinth and solving those mysteries, it's all thanks to me.
How are you able to do this?
I don't know what to tell you. I've always been able to do this, so I forgot how.
Okay.
More importantly, you got drugged and knocked out. You are so pitiful, Master. No wonder you're waddling around like a toddler.
I thought I was dizzy because I've got this weird ghost thing haunting me.
Huh? Making a pact with me won't make you dizzy. It just reduces your lifespan by a lot.
You're kidding, right? Right?
No.
Anyway, who do you think is the culprit, Master? Do you have
Buddy.
any guesses?
Buddy. Okay. Ow.
If the drinks were drugs in the dining car.
Oh, so then all you have to do is... Oh, wait a minute. You can't, because they're all dead!
It's cool. Yuma's 15.
You
Yeah, I
aren't
know,
taking
right?
this very seriously, are you? This place. Whoa. The path is forked in two. Which way should I go?
This fork in the path is also a materialized mystery.
Yeah, there's no
So
fucking point to
you should
walking,
know which
though.
way to go if you solve it first. Let's clarify what mystery this is exactly.
Huh?
There's literally no point to walking during the conversations,
How do you
though.
do that?
Like this.
Huh? Blood! Blood!
Quit overreacting, Master. This is a mystery labyrinth. It's fine. Anyway, take a look. I used the blood of the Truth Seeker as a conduit to expose the mystery blocking the path.
Is that a...
That's the mystery standing in your way. You just need to pick the right path and head on through.
6 on the train? It
Well,
must
realism
mean
where these
6
things
masked
truly happen,
detectives,
so, yeah.
including me. If I don't think the culprit is among the 6 on the train, but if I think the culprit is one of the 6 on board...
There's only one truth. Then, Master... So, you think the
It's the only logical explanation I can come up with.
Right here!
There was like no like Danganronpa
Let's go.
situation. There was no other place for them to hide.
Can I go through now?
Oh, you got it right? Not bad at all, Master. It's trying to bury the truth again!
Oh boy, the Switch does not like the transitions to these.
Your deduction is wrong. Other than the 6 on the train, you must have had an accomplice. You two committed the crime.
In that case, it
Vince,
even if you couldn't do it alone, it was possible with an accomplice. You created an alibi for yourself. By tweaking the copy.
and knocking yourself out.
Say,
Your deduction is wrong. Other than the 6 on the train, you must have had an accomplice.
This is the truth.
Yeah, it was proved by 2 different master detectives out there, whereas than anybody else on the train.
2 master detectives used their abilities to prove that only 6 people were on the train. If it was only one person, they could have been lying or an imposter. But 2 of them means there can be no mistake.
Wrong! Your reasoning is completely off. What good? Does that testimony even do? Your accomplice just wasn't there when those 2 checked. Came aboard after that. So what if the windows don't open? While everyone was out, you secretly stopped the train and let your partner board. And together, you committed the crime! There's no contradiction!
now admit you had an accomplice already. What good does that testimony even
Do.
The accomplice just wasn't there
When those 2 checked. Came on after that. So what if the windows don't open? While everyone was out, you secretly stopped the train and let your partner board. And
Ah!
you committed the crime. This way there's no contradiction. Now admit you had an accomplice already. What good does that testimony even do? The accomplice just wasn't there when those 2 checked. But came aboard after that. So what if the windows don't open? While everyone was knocked out, you secretly stopped.
the train and let your partner board.
Flash through this mystery.
Well, the records of the train show that the train
All the
didn't
control
stop.
room's operation log showed that the train never stopped. And the doors won't open unless the train stops. So it's impossible for someone to have gotten on during the trip.
Damn.
Looks like you're getting the hang of this, Master. You've learned to root.
You make it sound like I'm the... Hey, I was wondering, if the Mystery Labyrinth is trying to block people from seeking the truth, wouldn't it reject my answers, even if they're right? Or maybe the questions themselves could be lies.
No chance. A mystery labyrinth has no self-will. It can't lie or create things not based on the real-world mystery. This place is a direct manifestation of a mystery. You can always progress as long as you keep solving it. In that sense, the labyrinth is fair. It won't cheat you.
I see.
Oh, good. So
That's
it
a
won't
relief.
Monokuma it.
By the way, about the culprit being one of the 6 of you, how could the culprit commit the crime when all the other passengers besides you were dead?
They were fought and got burned alive. But yeah, you see, there's like no fucking point to walking forward. Because you're just walking forward for no reason.
Another fork in the road.
This is how we reach the truth.
Well, I don't know if I've ever actually solved a mystery on my own. I don't remember it all.
It doesn't matter. You just need to solve the mystery in front of us. Say,
Yeah.
You think they played dead?
come on.
Huh?
Oh, I got it. Master, leave this to me.
Hey, wait!
He literally has him by a choke chain.
The culprit just played dead. Because if they did commit suicide after the crime, they'd be dead right now. And that's no fun at all.
That's your reasoning?
I told you we share mind and body. Our relationship can never be broken apart.
That's terrible!
Please, you should consider yourself lucky you're being haunted by a cutie like me.
I mean, it makes sense. What purpose do they have to commit the crime if they're
I'm
dead?
so tired. I pulled you up here, so you can walk the rest of the way yourself.
You hear
Didn't
boobs
ask you to
jiggle
do
like
that.
a ridiculous amount.
So you think this path will lead toward the truth, right?
No idea. This is a labyrinth. It's pretty common to encounter dead ends.
Whoa, watch out!
You see? What did I tell you? Dead end.
Don't sound so proud of yourself.
If it's a dead end, maybe the culprit wasn't just playing dead.
I searched all 5 bodies and
Oh, so we
you changed your mind.
exploring all possibilities?
Alright, so you don't really get punished for choosing the wrong answer to the question.
By
I
the
guess it's a
way,
good thing to
I
know.
did say I can guide you through the mystery labyrinth, but I'm not that good at solving mysteries.
You could have said that a little earlier.
I just want to help. I like when you rely on me, Master.
Anyway, what's going on in the real world while we're in the mystery labyrinth?
Time has stopped on the other side. We're sort of set apart from the normal flow of time while we're here. In other words, you're still surrounded by peacekeepers.
So if we return without solving the mystery, we'll just be captured.
As a result, this murder case will remain unsolved and linger in people's memories as a serious crime. Naturally, this mystery labyrinth will also survive, and that creates an even bigger problem.
Which is?
Leaving a case unsolved means that it will go down in history that way. The more bizarre a mystery is, the more it attracts people's interest. And the more people rack their brains about that mystery, the bigger the mystery labyrinth gets. Eventually, the mystery labyrinth would gain enough power to start affecting the real world. It would implant insidious ideas into people's minds, creating more murderers, and in turn, new mystery labyrinths. Labyrinths can create endless cycles.
It sounds way...
Or fight. The other route is commit suicide after the crime. The
Careful.
I guess that makes sense, but like, for what reason would they have to? Like,
But to
if
commit
they,
suicide after the crime would mean...
it was planned.
After killing the other four, the culprit killed themselves, right? Is that really the right answer?
The mystery labyrinth's roots.
I think I know who the killer is already.
There's only one route, and it's the only possibility. I think the only option left is the culprit off themselves. We just need to find that suicidal pest.
I think it's the furry guy. So we like saw him die, but like he was like, how do we not know that he didn't kill the other four and then lay himself on the bed in the infirmary with the candle to off himself so that it could be this closed casket case. It could be this closed locked door case.
This is part of the mystery materializing. You just need to solve it. Come on, Master! Concentrate!
Oh my fucking god. They're doing the Final Fantasy 14 live letter right now, and they're literally doing a Fall Guys event inside Final Fantasy 14.
If the culprit committed suicide after the crime, then the last person that died should
This
be
is
the culprit.
insane.
Right! Because they wouldn't be able to kill someone else if they off themselves already. Come on, let's try again!
Who set fire to the dead culprit? The culprit did.
Of course, the person who started the fires must be the culprit.
All five burned to death, so the culprit who died last totally burned themselves. Come on, let's try again!
This way. We're gonna crash!
Come on, let's try again!
I don't know, like, names. I don't know, like... Apex?
This way. We're gonna crash!
I'm so bad at names. Like, there's no fucking way I was gonna remember those names.
Come on, let's try again!
Towards the end. One burned the other four, then set themselves on fire. Is Zilch!
Bingo! But you know, setting aside the idea that the culprit was the last to die, didn't we discover his body?
According to the Peacekeepers, the victim... But when we first found Zilch in Car 1, if that's the case, that... Although everyone else we found after him had already died from burns.
Alright. So if they all burned to death, then the last one who died could be Detective Four Eyes.
I think the culprit killed everyone in the opposite order of how we found their corpses. Starting from Car 5, he killed them in order one by one. Then...
So Detective Four Eyes is without a doubt the culprit. But he committed suicide, huh?
The door! Whoa! It worked?
told you it would be fine. I'm such a terrific guide.
Yeah. Is
This is
that
the end of the
it?
labyrinth?
I guess that's everything. What's wrong, Master?
I'm wondering if that's really...
It does?
Ah! What's go... The conclusion?
There's only one door. No other options. Maybe this really is the end. Well, I hope that...
Wait, mystery labyrinths contain all the mysteries of the real-world case, including things like misdirection, right? Which means this could be an attempt by the culprit to mislead us.
So, you don't think this is the truth? What makes you say that?
I'm not sure, but
If so, then this door could be a fake.
how can we tell?
If you think it's fake, why not try breaking it? It'll be bad news if you're wrong, though. And I won't tell you exactly what will happen.
You've already affected my I guess the only way to how do I do that?
The sword?
So it was fake! It was the culprit!
You should have just quit while you were ahead.
It's rare for a fake exit to appear. This would... Master, don't let your guard down.
Make sure you drop your money.
Okay.
I wonder if Master can even make snap judgments.
Mystery phantoms throw out noise, obstruct your vision to get in the way, use massive solutions to calm down.
Remember all of that? Sure hope you got all that down.
The culprit must be Zilch. Reason's obvious. Zilch is the only one who could have done the crime. He burned the 4 passed out victims, then set himself on fire, and died from immolation.
This is the truth! No. Now that I think about it, Zilch's suicide by fire doesn't make sense. Because when I saw Zilch through the window, there was a knife in his chest. If he burned himself, then why would there be a knife stuck there?
You little brat. Fine. I'll answer you.
Is it the opposite of how we were thinking it was?
I was the knife stuck in the body. Of course I know why. Yeah, it was to knock himself out. He stabbed himself so he would pass out easy. Then set himself on fire. Dying by fire is a painful way to go. He wanted to make it less painful. The culprit has to be Zilch.
Come on.
Yeah.
I was the knife stuck in the body. Of course I know why. Yeah, it was to knock himself out.
Say,
I was the knife stuck in the body. just to knock himself out.
I'll slash through this mystery.
There's a way easier way to knock himself out.
His plan was to fall unconscious. He would have used the drugged coffee in the dining car. That's a much easier way to pass out.
I had to put a spoon in my pocket because of my baby cousin. Want to read my room for stuffed animals again. The lock I have doesn't have a key and needs something flat to open it, so I took a spoon. Well, I hope you don't actually lock yourself out of your room, Buzz.
I see. So they're trying to mislead you about the cause of death for Detective Four Eyes.
Right. The Peacekeeper said all the detectives burned to death. But Zilch's corpse in the first car is different. To me, it looked more like he was stabbed.
So the Peacekeeper's report was if they wanted to set you up as the culprit, they'd be raising questions
Oh,
like
it's locked. If
fabricating
it's locked, use a
reports.
butter knife. I didn't think you'd be safe to put
Yeah,
in my
you're
pocket.
right.
Wow.
They all must have died by fire, after all. And for some reason, only I get it. So that's what was bothering me. But no matter how hard I think about it,
Huh? Why's that?
I don't have enough clues about Zilch in the first car. I should have investigated it more after discovering the body, but I was too preoccupied with calling for help.
So we're stuck right here. I don't see any other routes to break through this mystery. But I do know there can't be a labyrinth without a goal. You wish you had investigated more, right?
Huh?
Oh, fine. My secret weapon is so draining, I try to avoid using it as much as possible. But I just love it when you rely on me, Master.
I have a bad feeling about...
This is all for you, Ready, Master?
Huh? Wait!
She just fucking decks him. Oh, wait. This is normal. This is normal. Everything is normal here.
What's going on?
I'm extracting your memory and materializing it inside the mystery labyrinth. This is my super cute special weapon. See, if you investigate here, you might make some new discoveries.
Oh,
You don't have any time to waste. This was pumped out of that slow brain of yours. You have until the pain in your head clears up. Now,
got it. Huh? This... Also, it looks like it has a hole in the middle of it. It was made by something sharp. Oh,
Yeah, the
so I
knife
can
did
get
that.
solution keys here, too.
you may have seen it but forgotten. But it is in your memory, so
You can do that? This blanket is mostly burned, but some parts near the knife are unscathed. It doesn't look like there's blood on the blanket at all. But how could that be?
I don't know what's happening.
It's fading. I guess the pain is starting to go away too.
looks like time's up. Well,
Yeah, I think I see the contradiction here. Although I'm not completely sold on it.
come on, this is where you're supposed to declare, I've solved the mystery. Well, if you think you're on the right track, then I guess we should do this next.
Do what?
It's for when you're stuck in your deduction. Remember what I
One
said
thing that
earlier?
is a Shimigami does
Every
play you a master
labyrinth
since
has a
his
goal.
seductive or suggestive way.
So even when you're stuck, there's always a way
Yeah.
out. And we're gonna find it by working together.
Working together?
Lay it all out, Master!
How on earth are you? Hi, Sarah. What the fuck is happening?
We're gonna expose the truth together!
Jimmy got me puzzles on my secret techniques to tell them the hidden truth. Truth was hiding somewhere in the letters on the side of the barrel containing yours truly. Read the question, knock out the letters in the right order, make a mistake and the time will be reduced.
Somewhere inside your head, Master!
If you can knock the letters out in the right order, I'll be imbued with the power of the truth and use technique to open up a path.
Time for the solution key!
If you feed me solutions keeps floating around the barrel, I'll give you whatever hint comes to mind, grab the key and bring it to my mouth. If there's some solution keys you get hints from, if you won't lose the time will be reduced.
Try to solve it lickety-split! Tick-tock, tick-tock, right! Go, go, go! Keep that up!
What is this game that I'm currently... I spent $60 on this game. What is this game? Because the lock needs some... looks like this, so it's flat. I just need something flat to slide in.
That's right. When I saw Zilch through the window,
Oh, it's
it
not...
appeared
okay.
as if the knife was stuck in his chest. But in actuality, he stabbed the blanket-wrapped cushion to make it look like he had been stabbed. That's why the blanket didn't have blood on it, even though the cushion was stabbed through. Zilch's death was a red herring. It was meant to mislead us.
So Zilch wasn't actually dead?
It's a new solution key.
If it was a red herring, that means he wasn't really dead.
So but he burned to death. But he
Yeah.
burned alive.
Zilch was faking his death to fool us. That knife was just to trick me into thinking he was dead when I looked through the window. But the Peacekeeper's report saying they all burned to death created a contradiction.
So the
so
culprit was just
confused.
plain dead. It's exactly what I said.
In a roundabout way,
Which means that dead end in the abyss could have a new path now. Let's hurry back.
I'm so lost. I'm so fucking lost right now. I don't know what's going on. I am so fucking lost.
what's wrong?
It's too much of a hassle to go all the way back there.
Some guy you are.
I despise effort and hard work. Oh, I know! I have a convenient transportation method thanks to my awesomeness. It lets us go anywhere you've been.
Welcome to Danganronpa 2.0, literally.
See? Super easy.
This is not Junko in a different outfit. Sorry, I needed to grab my headphone charger. There we are. Alright, fixed.
Yeah,
But unfortunately, using it does drain a little bit.
drain a little bit of what? Do you have MP or something?
To be fair, Junko is dead.
Your lifespan.
My lifespan? Again?
So we've passed through how did the culprit pull it off junction, and have taken the play dead turn again. Now that we have a new solution key, I'm sure we can solve this mystery and access what's ahead.
Let's give it a try.
She's like, oh, it just uses your lifespan. He's like, what?
Solution keys are important to solving mysteries.
Solution keys and use to break
We're
the
gonna
mysteries in the way.
expose the truth.
Six solution keys answers the question in front of you. Get it right in the mystery will disappear.
You definitely want to remember this.
To figure out the solution key answers the question being asked. Now find the solution key that proves itself just plain dead.
Zilch was trying to trick us into thinking he'd killed himself. A bridge!
See, didn't I say the path would appear? I'm so amazing. You can pat me on the head if you want, Master.
Well, maybe later.
Shin Megami is so cute. She's so cute.
We opened the play dead route thanks to the corpse red herring solution key. So Zilch really faked his death to mislead us.
If so, he is absolutely the culprit. Now, we just need to prove it.
But even if the Mystery Labyrinth is fair when it comes to solving mysteries, the real world will be different, right? What if Amaterasu Corp decides to protect the culprit, even if we prove who really did it?
Oh, you're worried they'll just cover it up? No need to worry about that.
Huh? Why's that?
Let's save the fun for later.
Oh, the ground! It's falling apart!
You better run, Master!
Why?
Maybe the logic still has some holes in it.
Ah!
Master, you better concentrate!
She just fucking cracked his neck to send him into Zen mode. No. Okay. Not me seeing these platforms and going, there's a Korok. This game's fucking wild.
When I saw Zilch through the window, he was faking his death with the knife through the cushion. That was definitely...
Wait, no? But he didn't fake his death. I'm. Yes? Wait, no. Why did it? I'm so confused. I like pressed like right.
The corpse I investigated was real. It just wasn't Zilch's corpse. In other words, Zilch.
Wait, how? Before he entered? Because, like, we would have noticed it.
The corpse was switched right before I broke the infirmary window to open the lock. The blazing fire had filled the room with smoke, so I couldn't make anything out through the window. Zilch used that smoke as cover to switch himself with a dead body.
I get it. The fire wasn't only there to show he died from burning. It was also a smokescreen to swap out the corpse.
Right. In the smoke, he switched places with a corpse he had hit.
This whole mystery dungeon thing, it's like fucking ridiculous.
Next up, you need to deduce where the corpse was hidden.
Because the room was filled with smoke, he needed to put the body somewhere he could access immediately.
Where are you thinking?
If he needed to get to the body as quickly...
What place is suspicious?
These young creatures
I've
are like the
searched
pop
every
dances
nook
of
and cranny.
question.
Master doesn't make mistakes. Right? Right? Right?
Yeah, like underneath the blanket.
That's it! The burned corpse was hidden right there! Hey!
I don't know what's happening. There's too many different things happening.
Jeez, one after another.
Oh my god,
This is really
pause.
bad for my heart.
We're not done yet! Hurry! Let's speed it up!
Shinigami, you might be fine because you're floating around, but this is really tough for me.
I can't believe it! He had the corpse hidden under the blanket? So, that four-eyed detective was sleeping
You're the best, Pose.
next to a dead body. I'm so jealous!
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Zilch was lying in bed with the corpse. He got up once the smoke screen was ready. He took the corpse out from under the blanket, pulled the knife out of the cushion, and stabbed it. That way, even after he switched with the corpse, he could just hide to avoid me.
Where did Detective Four Eyes hide after that?
It must have been someplace with easy access, which must mean... under the bed. He could have quickly hid there.
Which means, if you checked under the bed at the time, you would have caught that four-eyed idiot.
But back then, I was in such a hurry to warn the other master detectives. I'm sure he calculated all that too. He knew I'd panic.
Maybe he was planning to take advantage of you from the very beginning, and that's why he let you live.
Yeah, I think Zilch was the one who peeked into the restroom while I was sleeping there. I was supposed to be sleeping in the infirmary, so he must have planned to move me before committing the crimes. I passed out in the restroom, but that didn't hinder his plans, so he went with it.
It makes
Speaking
sense.
of which, wasn't it Detective Four Eyes who told you to go to the first car?
Yeah, he must have planned to make me witness everything and set me up as the culprit.
Aha! I think I'm starting to see the whole picture now. Not bad, Master. Maybe you were a big shot detective before you lost your memories.
No. If I really was a great detective, I would have caught the culprit in the infirmary before any of this happened.
I guess so. By the way, where did he get the corpse he was hiding in the blanket?
That corpse? Well,
The other detective skills probably couldn't detect that corpse because it was already a corpse.
I won't let you go any.
Getting in our way again. If you stand against my ruthless master, he'll chop you up and stir-fry you with veggies for dinner.
I will not.
Master, I'm lending you a hand from here.
huh? Assist?
It's the rule of the Mystery Labyrinth to... Looks like you might not need assist after all, Master.
If you use the assist, your partner decides to let you out himself. Yeah. When the partner's assist is activated, Mystery Phantom Statement won't inflict any damage, so use it to take a closer look.
I won't let you pass. Enough of your nonsense. You think he's swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that. Someone who can replace Silch would need to be the same size as him. He didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse. It would have been down at the station. It'd be impossible to get it on board. There was no corpse to replace anyway.
Master!
The corpse was switched out, right?
Yeah.
I won't let you.
This is the only one that really makes sense.
Enough of your nonsense.
Because we did go into car 3.
You think he swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that.
So you would have had
Someone who
time.
could replace Silch would need to be the same size as him. He didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse. I won't let you. Ass. Enough of your nonsense.
He like, I think this is the same line of logic. I'm using the same line of logic for Zange's
It'd
part.
be impossible to switch like that.
No.
Someone who could replace Silch would need to be the same size as him. He didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse.
Master?
In that case,
I won't let you pass. Enough of your nonsense. You think he swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that. Someone who could replace Silch would need to be the same size as him. He didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse. It would have been down at the station. replaced anyway!
I won't let you
Pass! Enough of...
nonsense! You think he swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that! Someone who could replace Zilch would need to be the same size as him! He didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse! It would have been kind of the station! It'd be impossible to get it on board!
There was no corpse to replace anyway!
This is the truth!
Yeah, because it's the only one that has a stab wound.
There's no need to bring an extra corpse for the swap. He just needed to reuse a dead body on the train. It's Aphex's body from the 5th car. He and Zilch are nearly the same height, and both have stab wounds in their chests. So the corpse that was switched was Aphex's.
The only one that makes sense.
Damn it! How could someone like you find the truth? Truth!
He looks completely obliterated.
Now we don't have to fight anymore.
Even if that's true, don't let your guard down.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Wow. Who would have thought that short-tempered idiot would be used for a body swap?
Thinking back, the reason the corpses in the first and fifth cars were burnt was to switch them out. But the corpse was so badly burned that I couldn't tell it was Aphex. That must be what the necklace was for, so I could identify him.
This is only trial one, yeah, it sure is.
Using a corpse is rather environmentally friendly of the culprit, don't you think? He totally went green. I mean, we gotta recycle everything in our day and age, so you gotta get the most value out of corpses too, you know?
Zilch?
Wait, I am not the culprit. I am a victim who was already killed. So, leave me alone!
Hey, he ran away!
Yeah.
You said the body in the first car's infirmary wasn't me, but Aphex? But you went to car 5 after car 1 and discovered his corpse there.
Yeah, but there was a long
How was
delay.
the corpse transported from car 1 to car 5? That'd require moving past you.
That's right, if he slipped past us, when did that happen?
We're in the bedrooms in car 3 and car 4. It could have happened in there when we were in there. Easily.
Where did he run off to?
Another mystery that needs to be solved. Thinking about it rationally, we have to assume that they carried the corpse through the train.
No, that's impossible. 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 Impossible!
Oh god, now it's Aphex. Now it's a Zilch.
Zilch turned into a mystery phantom!
Get him, Master!
A body can't get from car 1 to car 5. Just think about it. The train's halls are quite narrow. The corpse is heavy enough as it is. Lugging a corpse through that hallway, you would certainly have noticed. That means your deduction is all wrong. I'll say it once more. You cannot transport the corpse from car 1 to car 5.
That's true. Plus, when we investigated the private rooms, we kept the doors open for security. If someone had passed through the hallway,
they would have had to sneak past me too.
If we're certain nobody used, then the corpse must have been brought in from outside the train. If so, the culprit would need to be able to...
What are you mumbling about? Just admit that your deductions were... If they didn't pass through the train, you think a corpse was brought in from outside? The windows are all locked shut. If they didn't pass through the train, you think a corpse was brought in from outside? The windows are all locked shut. The door's locked when the train is moving. We know the train never stopped once. If the windows and doors are shut, there's no way to get out while the train is moving. No issues occurred during the train's operation.
This is the truth.
No, there was something strange. The blackout and shaking that happened when I was in Car 2 and Car 4. When the blackout occurred and the shaking started, I'm certain something else happened in the train. Maybe it has something to do with the mystery of the moving corpse.
Don't be stupid! So what if there was a little blackout and some gentle swaying?
Gentle swaying, sure.
Forget the shaking! In the blackout. They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact. I'll slash through this mystery.
Yeah, no.
No, the blackout didn't occur because of a connection failure. It was due to the main control. The blackout occurred during that 1 second when the system switched over.
Jokes on you, Zilch. There's no coincidences in the movie game. Yeah, no kidding.
Hey! He ran away! A fleeing phantom is a bad phantom!
Is there such a thing as a good phantom?
After him! You gotta keep solving the mystery and boom, kill the...
Hey!
Master, you may know the cause of the blackout, but what does that have to do with how the corpse was moved?
The failed main control system was in Car 1. If so, then the main control system's failure must have something to do with moving the corpse.
So maybe the culprit broke the main control system. He must have attempted to stop the train to bring in the corpse from the outside.
But the train never stopped. The operation log confirms the train was moving the entire time. So I don't think he broke the system to bring the corpse in.
Then why did the main control system fail?
It must have something to do with moving the body.
But you're unsure exactly how, huh? In that case, I knew it! A mystery is anything blocking you in here is also a mystery. So this is the question we're facing.
The main control system must have failed. If that's true, what exactly? If it's related to the body being...
Master, well, as his mentor, the main control system. Oh yeah! What? There was a blackout right before entering the tunnel, but the culprit didn't destroy it. Wasn't there some shaking right before? I don't get.
That's right! The train shook right before the blackout. We still don't know what caused that to happen.
Okay.
Whatever it was strong enough to make the entire train shake. It caused the main control system to fail and resulted in a blackout. If it had something to do with moving a body, then what must have happened was...
Ooh! Did I give you the assistance you said? It's time to combine. Let's go, Master! Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle? You can do it, Master! Go, go, go!
Just destroyed?
Twirling, twirling, twirling. You can do it, Master!
There's no S.
That's not it! That's not it!
I don't know.
This is it.
Master, you may not.
If so...
So maybe the culprit broke the main he must
But so I don't...
then. But you're. I knew anything. So this is the question.
The main... If that's true... If it's...
Master.
You can hold down R to skip. Okay, thank you. Detached?
Could it be that the first car was separated from the train?
Huh? Separated?
Yeah. The reason why the main control system failed was because the first car was cut off from the rest of the train we were riding in.
Let's keep...
I legitimately, if that actually happened, I legitimately did not notice it during the pursuit.
Get it. What do you mean the first car was cut off?
The shaking happened just before the blackout, right? Huh? Did it just shake? What was that?
That would make
That time,
sense.
the first car was disconnected from the rest of the Amaterasu Express. As a result, the main control system failed, and after a brief blackout, it switched to the backup.
But why cut off the first car? Why go through all that trouble?
Of course, to move the body in the train car.
So he
Did
couldn't,
that.
so Yuma wouldn't be able to go back and double check. Oh, so Yuma wouldn't be able to go back and double check that, the corpse.
Ah! There it is again!
How much longer will this keep?
Now's not the time to be suffocating!
Again?
We need to resolve the mystery at hand.
Given that the first car was cut off, right? I think I.
Seems like you got it.
Wait, what? Along with the entire... Along with the entire car?
Go, go, go!
Wait, that makes no sense! How? I am so lost.
That's right. He transported the corpse using the entire first car. That's why the first car was disconnected.
Transported the corpse? With the entire car? Nonsense. Shut up! The first car is at the front of the train. Apex's corpse was in the fifth car, in the back. Even if you detach the front car, how do you move it all the way to the rear?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in agreement. I have no idea.
Sometimes transform after they've been cornered.
Calm down. Stay.
I love how every transformation just makes him more of
How
a
did you
furry.
swap
I know,
the
right?
position of the first and fifth cars. If I can answer that, I can solve this mystery once. How did it happen?
That reminds me. Master, earlier when you were talking about the shaking and mentioned the blackout only happened once, but the shaking happened twice.
Yeah, it definitely shook two separate times. right before entering the tunnel and right after leaving it. The first time was when the train car was disconnected. Something happened to the train then, too.
Bro, I am so
Feeling at the end of
fucking
the tunnel felt
lost.
similar to when car 1 disconnected.
Bro, I'm so...
Point thinking about it. You're stuck in this labyrinth for all eternity.
Master, here it comes! You gotta solve the mystery and
Your deductions aren't worth a damn because they're all wrong.
I'm so lost. Like, I thought I knew what was happening. And, like, it's kinda right. It's kinda right, but I'm so fucking lost again.
So it shook twice near the tunnel. What of it?
Oh, and that's why there's the distorted plate.
You mean the
So we
train
wouldn't be
car
able to
was
tell
separated?
which car... I'm so...
Why does that even matter? Even if you managed to separate car 1,
Yeah, how the fuck do you
how
put it
could
back
be
on?
moved to the rear? The train was always running on the same tracks. There's no way to shuffle the train cars around.
But
then...
Oh, it shook twice near the tunnel. What of it? You mean the train car was separated and reconnected? Why would that even matter? Even if you managed to separate car 1, how could it be moved to the rear? The train was always running on the same tracks. There's no way to shuffle the train cars around.
This is the truth!
Yeah, that's right. The route map did have the other train. Did have the other.
no! At that time, not all the cars were moving on the same track. The track that the Amaterasu Express was on separated into double tracks right before entering the tunnel. So by taking advantage of the double tracks, it's possible to switch out the train cars.
So 5 and 1 detached? I'm so lost.
The first time the train shook was before entering the tunnel, which was caused by car 1 separating. After that, the separated car 1 entered the other track, while the rest of the train proceeded on the main track. The two tracks rejoin after the tunnel. That's where car 1 connected to the end of the train. This is when the train shook for the second time.
You're right! First...
Normally, it's impossible for a single train car to function on its own. But the Amaterasu Express is special. The control system will supply electricity as programmed and drive the train. But all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously.
If each train car can operate autonomously, doesn't that solve everything? It's time you gave up!
I'm so. But we were in car 5.
Huh? What?
Using your method to rearrange the train cars would connect the first car to the end, which would leave it behind the 5th car. In other words, it becomes the 6th car, but that doesn't exist. So, you're telling me you found Aphex's corpse in the non-existent 6th car?
5 was detached?
Oh, you're right.
Do you get it? You're the one who's...
No, I'm not wrong. I will prove it to you.
5 was detached? Also? Bruh, they're like overcomplicating the fuck out of this, but like, yeah, that's Danganronpa for alright.
Let's work together as a team.
What?
Tick tock, that's right.
What? That makes no sense. What? Why did the map have 5 cars
Maybe
on it?
Amaterasu Express doesn't have 5 cars. What if there were only 4 cars to begin with? If that's the case, then to me, Car 1 could be made to look like Car 5.
They did have the same.
So there weren't 5 cars the whole time, but instead 4?
That's why Melanie said the 5th car's door was broken while we were in transit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It wasn't broken when he went to go through it.
But you can access the 5th car, the one at the end. The door.
Oh my god.
So it wasn't broken. The 4th car was actually the farthest one back from the get-go?
It was right there the whole fucking time. It was right there. It was right there.
I'm sure the real 5th car was left behind at the station when we departed. So the train took off with only 4 cars. There was another Car 1 at our destination. If it connected upon arrival, then the train would have 5 cars again. So the Car 1 where I was knocked out became the 5th car at the end of the line. And when I was questioned by the Peacekeepers, the Car 1 there was another car prepared at the station specific.
The real car 1 was waiting at the station's platform, then all the peacekeepers there would have noticed it. So they were all in on it.
Or you can assume that the Peacekeepers themselves were the ones who prepared the other Car 1. If there was another Car 1, then there will be something that sets it apart from the original Car 1. For example, the way the window glass was broken in the infirmary will be different from how I broke it.
You mean when you used the fire extinguisher to smash the infirmary's window? So they knew you would do that? That's how they were able to imitate it in the new car 1?
I think I was set up to reach for that fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher was left in a... And that's how they pulled off swapping the 1st and 5th cars while in transit. It was all a trap to set me up as the culprit. Zilch!
All right, we're all...
Bruh.
That was a pretty solid deduction. Very impressive. Of me foreseeing your potential.
The game sure fucking did gaslight us.
It doesn't feel like I'm
so
learning this
fucking
stuff,
lost.
more like I'm remembering it. Maybe I was even a high-ranking detective in the WDO.
Now's no time for bragging. You still gotta catch him.
Right.
We're not even out of the prologue.
Everything feels different here.
This is just the calm before the storm. You know, making the first car like a bit.
We're not even out of the fucking prologue.
Was a really big trick to pull off. I'm surprised the train cars could disconnect and reconnect so smoothly.
The train's automatic operating system must have had it programmed before we departed.
Even the trick with the swapping train car?
Probably. It had to have been done automatically.
We are not even
Well,
out of the
it'd be
fucking
easy for
prologue.
Amaterasu.
Oh my god, pause.
They own the train.
That's what I'm worried about. Even if I obtain the truth here, won't they just ignore what I say and arrest me anyway?
I keep telling you not to worry about it. As long as you have the truth, the culprit can't escape.
Why are you so sure of that?
Jimmy Abby's like, you'll find out. We aren't even out of the
Is
prologue
this-
yet. We are not even out of
Looks
the
like a
fucking
fort to me.
prologue.
With this kind of protection, I bet the truth is in there for sure. You just have to destroy it.
So the truth is here.
You can't have the truth. It's impossible to destroy this fortress. Just give up and leave!
Whenever a culprit takes a last stand like this, you know we're just a step away from unriddling this labyrinth. Master, time to show him how dangerous you really are. After all, he did try to set you up.
I'm not worried about that right now. We're so close to the truth. We gotta do this.
It's boom kill time!
We are in chapter fucking 0 still. Okay, someone's jerking off to that. Gross. Charlie just went swimming, walked into my room beside me, shook all the water off all over me, and left.
Shigami's tutorial corner!
Overcome the last day of the fan tear through the obstacles to make a size god.
Let's do this, Master!
You spelled quote wrong, pause.
Oh,
Last way the iron balls released from the fan's foot to the corresponding kick. When an obstacle closes in, screen slows down, press the button. Missing input means failure in taking damage.
I won't let you have the truth.
I see.
Huge walls.
Blech.
Go away! Give up and scram!
I see. Easy peasy. Watch out.
Your deduction is wrong! Go away! Don't come near me! Don't come any closer! Stop it! Switching the first and fifth parts is just your imagination. It's a completely baseless lie. There's no evidence they ever swapped.
Yo, check. Come on, hurry up and decide. Use the solution key to smash through the wall, Master.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
No! There are traces of a swap! The warped plate from Car 5!
The reason that plate was burned so thoroughly is because originally it said Car 1. Left as it was, it would have messed up your plot to make Car 1 look like Car 5. That's why you made extra sure it was burned beyond recognition.
Here I
This is fucking ridiculous.
That's nonsense! I burned the plate to disguise it? No, I didn't do that! Stop it! Stop! Go away! Get away from me! Wait, get away! It just happened to be easily burned! But with it burned, you have no way of knowing what number car it was. So there's nothing backing up your deduction. You have no hard evidence proving that location was the first car.
Looks like we need another solution key to boom kill him. Good luck, Master.
You're wrong! Huh?
The knight. Well, the knife was in, like, in car 5.
Only a little more. Good luck.
Let's find evidence. That's right. There is proof. The culprit probably didn't notice it, but I remember. It's my blood.
What?
When I was trying to get into the infirmary in car 1, I cut my finger on the glass. When I reached through to unlock the latch, I must have gotten blood on it, but that bloodstain would have been hidden while the interlock was open. That's
Yeah.
probably why the culprit missed it. My blood, which was left behind in car 1, was found in car 5. This proves that someone pulled off the car switching trick. This is the truth of the case.
That's totally a fucking Danganronpa plot twist. It. So literally, they like. It seems like they put together the cases.
Done!
Then the guy did Danganronpa guy who did this like left Spike Chunsoft and was like, yes, I'm just gonna like make it legally distinct Danganronpa.
If car 1 became car 5, then where did the culprit supposedly hiding in the infirmary go? You had to have checked the 5th car.
The culprit must have been hiding somewhere.
We never went in the restroom.
I checked the restroom, but no.
It had to be the control room?
Culprit was hiding inside the main control room, which was locked shut the entire time. I didn't have the key, so I could never have gotten inside. I bet
Yeah.
the culprit moved there from the infirmary while car 1 was running on the second track. If the train's management company, Amaterasu Corporation, was involved, the culprit may have had the key. And then they hid in a blind spot I couldn't see from the window. That's how they got past me.
It's not me! I'm not the culprit!
Great detective work. I'd call that a critical hit. He seems like he's barely standing. All that's left is to finish him off.
Finish him off? How do I do that?
Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as he can.
Oh my god, we literally are gonna do the comic book. Oh my fucking Christ.
Time to expose this. This could be the clincher.
Yeah,
There's
it,
only one
yeah,
truth.
it's literally... Okay. The fire extinguisher used to break the window. Crane detachment. It's fucking literally Danganronpa. Like it's new versions of the mini games.
Step right up, step right up. 5 master detectives slain before their time, and Amaterasu Corporation has master in their sights. Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
The incident unfolded aboard the Amaterasu Express, which was on its way to Kanai Ward. rushed onto the train as it was about to depart. At that time, the train was made up of 5 cars.
All because you were fast asleep in the Lost and Found, Master. If you'd kept snoozing, the case would never be solved.
When the train started moving, it was only 4 cars long. The 5th and final one was left at the station.
And so, the culprit's scheme had already begun. Meaning Amaterasu Corporation was involved from the get-go.
On the train, the master detectives were gathered together in car 2. That was the dining car. And the culprit had already mixed a knockout drug into every drink there.
I like that the culprit was the first person on the train, so they could prepare in advance and wait for everybody else.
I felt unwell, and Melanie went to the trouble of pouring me a coffee. But after drinking it, I started to feel drowsy. I was hearing things at the time and thought that I might be seriously ill, but it was actually the drug.
So you thought yours truly was responsible? Sticks and stones don't do much to identify, but slander stings!
The culprit sent me off to car 1 in order to frame me as the killer.
I'm sure the culprit didn't expect you to get sick, Master, but since you look like a super easy target, they probably changed their plan and went after you instead.
Once I left, the other master detectives must have fallen asleep because of the drugged drinks.
Okay.
The culprit then burned everyone to death, setting all those master detectives on fire! On purpose! What a psycho!
This was when the culprit put their plan to frame me into motion. First, they carried Aphex's charred corpse to the infirmary in car 1.
The very first body we found.
Then, they deliberately left a fire extinguisher near the restroom I was sleeping in. This was done to prompt me into smashing the door later.
Gotta have someone get inside somehow, or else nobody would find the body.
Next, the culprit entered the infirmary, locked the door, and laid down on the bed with Aphex's charred corpse.
Jumping into bed with a charred corpse! And here I thought chivalry was dead! What a gentleman! I'm actually a little jealous.
A knife and cushion created the red herring.
Hell of a way to pretend to be dead.
Furthermore, the culprit set the room on fire just as I was waking up.
While you were sleeping, I felt someone come into the restroom. They must have seen me then and timed it.
When I woke up in the restroom and went into the hallway, car 1 was beginning to fill with smoke.
Oh, that's some precise timing!
I caught a glimpse of Zilch in the infirmary, with a knife lodged in his chest.
But it didn't take long for the smoke to obscure everything.
That was when the culprit took out Aphex's burnt corpse, switched places with it, and waited for me to enter the room while hiding beneath the bed.
Just like a magic trick! Switching places under a veil of smoke!
Meanwhile, I found the fire extinguisher on the floor, smashed the window, unlocked the room, and went inside.
Just like the culprit planned. And that's why they left the fire extinguisher there in the first place.
Yep.
After the smoke cleared, I found Zilch's body burned to a crisp. At least, that's what I thought. The charred corpse was actually Aphex. The culprit had me completely fooled.
That must be why they picked the time-consuming method of roasting someone to death. Plus, the body was about the right size.
I
Literally
emptied out
Danganronpa.
car 1 after seeing the corpse.
Literally Danganronpa.
The culprit was under the bed at that time, huh? They probably laughed at you from there, watching everything unfold like they planned.
went on to discover the charred corpses of the other master detectives. Around that time, the culprit came out from under the bed and went to the main control room in Car 1. Controlling the train from there, they detached Car 1.
That caused the blackout and shaking, and the power source was switched over to the backup system.
Yep.
So when the train shook, was there or was there not jiggling wheels? Take a guess.
While the detached Car 1 was running on a separate track, the culprit went to work, preparing to disguise Car 1 as Car 5.
What about the juggling?
First,
Shimigami,
the
not
disguise
now.
was carried to the corridor. The necklace removed earlier was placed back on.
We get it, you have boobs.
Then the car 1 number plate was burned so that it couldn't be properly identified.
With everything in place, the culprit went into the main control room, locked the door, and waited for the train cars to reconnect.
Well, this time, the culprit was riding in car 1 on the other track, right?
Yeah, the train, which was only cars 2, 3, and 4 at the time, remained on course.
Since we were in a tunnel, I didn't even realize car 1 was moving alongside us.
The train we were on went through the tunnel with only 3 cars. When it came out of the tunnel, the car with the culprit in it attached to car 4. Now behind car 4, that car became car 5.
The swap was pre-programmed into the train's automatic operating system, right? Technology sure is convenient.
The culprit, riding in car 1, attached it to the back of car 4. That caused more shaking, but there was no blackout this time because the power supply stayed the same.
Additional shaking occurred inside my blouse, but the power stayed on.
After that, I mistook car 1 for car 5 and walked right in. The culprit wrecked it so much I didn't even notice the door I had smashed when I was in car 1 before.
I figured there'd been some kind of brawl. But that was part of the culprit's plan, wasn't it? Also, no one would realize it was actually car 1.
When I found the corpse, I deduced that it was Aphex from the necklace it had on. But I was just rediscovering the same charred corpse from car 1. The disguised corpse and the car switch completely fooled me.
Using a dead body? Oh, that's a despairingly brilliant idea!
When the train arrived in Kanai, it connected to a different, prearranged car 1.
And with that, the train once again had 5 cars. So much attaching and detaching. What a stupid, crazy, elaborate trick!
Yeah, really.
The peacekeepers were lying in wait at the station. As the sole survivor, I was set up as the one responsible for the murders.
And Amaterasu was in on it! That really turns me on!
Why?
I mean, pisses me off, right?
During that time, the culprit stayed hidden in the main control room of the disguised Car 1 and waited for the peacekeepers to haul you in, Master. They were right there at the scene.
After burning all the master detectives, the culprit faked their own death and tried to frame me as the killer. It was a cunning, cold-blooded scheme.
And the evildoer who committed these countless contemptible crimes is none other than...
Still.
Filch Alexander!
It was you! 7 covered!
Is that it? What's this?
It's the truth. It's the soul of the true culprit who made this mystery labyrinth.
The soul of the true culprit?
Okay.
Wait, what am I supposed to do with this?
Now it's time for the main event! Here we go! It's my time to shine! Surging bloodlust.
Oh, are they gonna pull some like Persona
Overflowing
5
despair.
Change of Heart bullshit?
The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case! Back to all deplorables! To the final mystery labyrinth!
Okay. I assume there's like some side effect of the destroying the mystery labyrinth that causes whatever they deduce to manifest.
We're back?
What are you talking about now? Your spirit shouldn't be broken yet. The Peacekeepers will take care of you. We have all the time in the world.
Huh?
Shinigami! Where are you? Nothing here's changed. What's going on? Shinigami? Are you listening?
Get him!
Wait! I know who the culprit is!
What?
It's Zilch! He's still alive. He framed me.
What are you talking about? He's already dead.
Huh? But...
Shut up! This is not up for discussion! What a waste of time! Take him away!
Shinigami! Where did you go? This isn't what's supposed to happen!
I'm right here! You're so cute when you panic, so I had to enjoy the view for a bit.
Stop playing around! Why hasn't the situation changed at all?
He must be hallucinating. Taking him down shouldn't be a problem. Take him away! What? He's dead?
Looks like it's over.
Huh?
What?
What's over? Shinigami, what's going on?
There's always a price to pay. When I read the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
The source perishes? Don't tell me.
That's right. The true culprit dies.
Wow. Okay.
Then that report saying Zilch, the true culprit, was dead.
And that solves today's mystery. The true culprit is as dead as a doornail. You're now innocent and free to go, Master. A happy ending. Roll credits!
There's
Wait, that
nothing
doesn't-
happy about this.
It doesn't
Zilch
actually
died
solve
because I
anything.
solved the mystery, right?
Huh? He was a dangerous murderer who killed 4 master detectives. He deserved to die.
I mean, I don't think I'm completely free to go. Not even with Zilch being dead.
In that case, say exactly what I'm about to tell you to that gilded idiot over there.
Okay. Swank, did you just receive a report that Zilch was dead?
How did you know that?
I thought so.
Ah!
If he was alive until moments ago, that changes things about this case. Someone who died in front of my eyes, was alive. This is clearly an attempt by the culprit to disguise the truth. Don't tell me the Peacekeepers lied to try to cover up what really happened. You didn't try to frame an innocent person, did you?
This is so diabolical and
You can
evil.
weasel your way out of this? You better not forget you're in Kanai Ward now. You're powerless before the might of the Amaterasu Corporation.
No, I didn't mean...
Hey, don't surrender so easily. You were so close.
That does it. You're under arrest. Listen, you got no right to remain silent, and you got no right to call a lawyer either. Take him away.
No, wait! Hold on just a second. Hey, excuse me. Do you have a minute?
You.
It's all good. Let's stop all the fighting. We both have to follow orders from the higher-ups, so let's not do anything that causes unnecessary tension. Falsifying evidence and testimonies is a drag when it comes time to do the paperwork, right? It's tough keeping things consistent. Just forget about all that and leave it to me, yeah? You know, I saw that the true culprit was alive and well just a bit ago.
What?
If you let us go, I'll cook something up in my report to the World Detective Organization. You don't want trouble, right? If the WDO floods this joint because of you. Your punishment might be kind of brutal. So, you know what to do. Leave things well enough alone, as they say.
This is funny.
Let's go.
Thank goodness that worked out.
Who is he?
Beats me?
She's like, I have no idea who he is.
Well, I bet that was quite a long trip for you. Welcome to Kanai Ward.
Thanks.
You must be Yuma. Yuma Cocoa Head, right?
I am. And you are?
I'm Yako Furio. was born and raised in Kanai Ward. Just a humble member of the WDO. I'm the director of the Nocturnal Detective Agency, the only detective agency in Kanai Ward. My office welcomes you. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Thanks. The pleasure is all mine. So he's a detective from the WDO. Finally, I've met an ally. He managed to turn away the Peacekeepers, so he must be in high standing.
Really? He's clearly just some careless, middle-aged man. Oh, by the way, don't tell anyone about yours truly. You might have forgotten, but our secret is included in the contract. It'd be terrible if you broke this rule. To be exact, your whole body would be drained of its blood.
What? Oh god.
Okay, I won't tell anyone.
Well, even if you did, they'd just assume you're some crazy person.
Now, shall we? Oh, by the way, I'd like to hear the details about this incident.
Right. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. It took a while to get through all the proceedings.
They practically interrogated you, right? Communication devices such as cell phones are confiscated. Cameras are not permitted to leave Kanai Ward either. Even if you smuggle something with reception in, Kanai Ward is a dead zone. Thanks to all that tight closure, nobody's using this fancy station at all.
Did you say no one?
You show a lot of promise, considering how you handled that Amaterasu trouble. I was scared, to be honest. I don't want to deal with them if I don't have to. The thing is, the Peacekeepers always antagonize detectives. As
Okay.
a basic rule, never look them in the eye. They're always itching for a fight. Kinda like mad dogs.
Right.
Amaterasu Corp doesn't want the unified government or the WDO meddling in their matters. I even caught wind of them hiring a hitman.
A hitman?
They plan to wipe out any master detectives before they entered Kanai Ward. The results of which is this Amaterasu Express massacre.
So
Wait.
Zilch was actually a hitman?
The WDO knew about this?
Nope. There was a real master detective named Zilch. He was murdered beforehand and used as a disguise. You were in the first car earlier. The real Zilch is laying dead somewhere in there. There was a separate first car at the station before you arrived where Zilch's body was hidden. Then, the 4 train cars that you rode in would arrive at the station in Kanai Ward and connect with the fake first car. That makes a total of 5 dead master detectives at Kanai Ward's platform. With no master detectives left, you would be arrested as the only culprit. That was the plan.
They would go to such lengths?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Sounds like it.
Even though the plan didn't work, we still lost 5 master detectives. Given the situation, I'm honestly surprised you survived, Yuma.
That's all thanks to me.
Wait, if there was a real Zilch, then the number of people on board the Amaterasu Express, including me, that makes 6 people.
I, Hoochie, heard from the World Detective Organization that the number of master detectives on the train was precisely 5.
Oh, I'll explain that later. Anyway, let's leave this place.
The WDO must have known that Zilch got killed, but not about the plan. Somehow? Question mark? I don't know.
It's raining.
Hey, you're right.
That's when Posgo smiles.
Who's that guy?
Beats me.
That was chapter 0. That whole fucking thing was chapter 0.
I see, I see. Are you gonna remember all of this?
There's a place I want to show you. It's the best spot to learn about this town.
Okay.
Hey, relax. Don't be so nervous.
Sure.
Come on, this way.
Wow.
I love the view of the city from here. Oh no, it's like we're always right at the brink of dawn. Although, thanks to them, the real dawn will never rise here.
You mean Amaterasu Corporation?
Kanai Ward is isolated and out of the UG's reach. Now, Amaterasu is the de facto master of the city. None who wish to live in peace dare defy them. As long as you know your place, life can be pretty good here. Open an umbrella, and the rain won't touch you. Wear a raincoat, and you can even take a girl cycling. You know what I mean, right?
Kinda.
A while back, our detective agency used this building. But we were kicked out due to a contract dispute. The owner claimed renting the building out to detectives made the place unpopular. In Kanai Ward, detectives aren't even allowed to have their own offices.
Really?
I don't know what the WDO is thinking, but I don't want this town to change. It should stay the way it is. It deserves some peace and quiet. That's why this time around, I don't want any trouble. It's not easy to negotiate with these people.
I heard that Kanai Ward has a lot of unsolved mysteries.
Screams are part of the daily noise around here. They're kind of like church bells marking sunset. Whenever someone's smiling in that building, someone else in town is weeping. However, we can't go punching the guy who's smiling. We can only offer a handkerchief to those in tears before quietly slipping away. And nothing more is needed anyway. We're not superheroes or anything. We're just detectives.
Just detectives, he says. But he has the resigned smile of someone who's given up. That look tells me exactly the kind of place Kanai Ward is, in a way words couldn't begin to describe.
This fuzzhead dude comes off like an irresponsible geezer. But there's an ominous aura around him. You only end up like that if you've seen death all the time.
Could it be because of this city?
Maybe. Or maybe it's its old man stench.
Huh? Something wrong? Is there something on my gorgeous face? Back in the day, I was
Her was
rather
pretty
popular
good.
with the ladies. And you'd be right.
The rain, it never stops. Does it rain off?
You'll be seeing a lot of
Oh, shit.
strange things in this city, I'll tell you that much. No one knows. No. But there's no need to overcomplicate things. Everything is just an illusion in the rain. Just think of it that way, and you'll be fine. Trust me, it's easier this way.
Is it?
Well, now that I've finished showing you the town, let's head to the agency.
This place. There's a lot more to it than I thought.
Hmm? What do you mean?
Oh, it smells so good here. It's like a...
Really?
I didn't mean it literally. To me, then the stench of death.
The stench of...
There are gruesome mysteries all over
That sounds...
Hey!
Right.
Now then,
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
this area is called Kamasaki District. It's the busiest and messiest place in all of Ganai Ward. In other words, it's a lively area.
The neon looks magical blurred in the rain. If there really is an illusion in the rain, I think it'd be the streetlights. I don't have any memories of this scenery, but it still makes me all nostalgic. Perhaps I'm from
Yeah,
a
this
city like this one.
the control stick on that other
Formed
one.
my mind into a shape. It looked like this place.
I should just throw out that controller, it's just not working.
Hey, isn't it weird how it's not flooded, given how it's always raining here?
It looks like they have a good drainage system. See? There's a drain leading to a pipe over there.
That kind of thing creeps me out. Just imagine what would happen if I got sucked in there. Hey! There's a clown in the sewer staring at you!
Really?
A clown?
Made you look!
I explained briefly, but basically, Amaterasu Corp picks on detectives. My colleagues and hired assistants all quit. They said working here as a detective was simply impossible.
So, you've been working as the only detective for the whole city ever since?
It's not like I can change careers. I'm a WDO detective, after all. Clients trust me to do the job. Although, most of my requests involve infidelity or finding lost pets.
What about unsolved mysteries?
The peacekeepers get to handle that. Detectives don't even get close.
Oh, interesting.
But now, things could be different since you're all here.
Huh? All?
Wait, everybody else died,
Yeah, I have a
though.
feeling things will be a bit stuffy moving forward.
What the fuck are you talking about? There's one person here.
Is your agent...
Like I said earlier, detectives aren't allowed to work in a proper office in Kanai Ward.
Ugh, must we travel this nauseating path? I'm too blue-blooded for this.
Oh
The
shit,
other
I got
master
me.
detectives are already waiting at the agency. You're the last to join us.
Other master detectives? But everyone on the train died.
Thanks to that hitman hired by Amaterasu. The WDO anticipated interference. They prepared multiple routes for entry into Kanai Ward. They covered their bases. Other master detectives arrived from routes besides the Amaterasu Express. Both official and unofficial members traveled through these various routes.
I see. So it wasn't just the Amaterasu Express.
Amaterasu Corporation
There were other
caught on
options,
and
okay.
tried to interfere on all the routes. Granted, they deny any involvement. Some routes were completely stamped out. Yours barely made it.
That tragedy happened to others too.
Excluding you, there are 4 others who survived. Unfortunately, a lot of sacrifices were made. But as a result, You could say master detectives of the highest caliber have been gathered here. Each of you did outsmart Amaterasu and made it here after all.
The highest caliber? Hearing Master get complimented really annoys me.
Why?
I wonder what these surviving Master Detectives are like. So exciting, so mysterious.
Hey, Luke. Is there really a need to, like, have us walk this entire fucking way?
Here we are.
Yeah, outside the main city.
Where's the agency?
It's right here.
I'm doing okay.
All right.
Wow, they
Remember
literally
this,
take her
Numa.
up a music.
The most important things cannot be seen by the eye.
Oh, they're... You can
This is the agency?
I thought my eyes were
The
gonna come
fucking
out.
submarine. That's really funny.
Welcome to the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
It's fucking wild.
What, you expected something a bit tidier? But isn't it awesome? Our own submarine!
Is this really it?
You've been assigned to a sinking ship of a detective agency.
That's one way to say it.
Thanks for waiting, everyone. Our final new member has arrived at last.
Watch it! Don't just come barging in here.
Sorry. What are you talking about? This is my detective agency, isn't it?
Victory is mine.
But hold on, that doesn't count. It was an accident thanks to the chief barging in here.
Nonsense. You should have expected him to return from his errand. Moreover, you should have realized he was back when our submarine resurfaced.
When you put it like that...
With my logic, anything is possible.
Okay. Ryan's new favorite character.
What are they fighting about?
Ryan's new favorite character.
Hey, what are you doing with those matches? No fire is allowed on my sub.
While he's smoking a cigarette.
It's just a little game. He strikes the matches one by one. He wins if he lights 10 in a row. But if he fails even once, I win. And he failed. Thus, I get all the cash.
Hang on, it was lit. The chief opened the door, which blew it out. I succeeded in lighting it, so the game continued. Hey, ref, how many matches was it? You can check.
Sure thing. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, don't eat those! We're using them to count! How many are we missing now? 2 or 3? Come on, princess. How many did you eat? Be honest.
2 or 3. What comes after 3? I never remember since I so rarely count that high. Please give me just a moment to recall it.
Okay, there's my new favorite character.
It's all ruined.
Why don't you count the number of matchsticks you've used instead?
Oh, right. I'll just count the matchsticks in the ashtray. Why the hell are there so many? Didn't you say no open flames are allowed in here?
It's harder to quit than you think.
Aha! I remember. The number 4 comes after 3. So the answer is 4.
She's really cute.
Huh? But there is still a chocolate missing.
Hang on, there were more than 4 to begin with. Did you eat another one? Wait, you're eating it right now!
It is too delicious. So this is what commoners eat. Interesting. It is simply...
Anyway, time to pay up.
Enough! I'm using my authority as chief to end this game. And no more gambling! Do you understand you're in Kanai Ward? Don't give the Peacekeepers any reasons to drop in on us. Virtue, honesty, and staying the hell out of trouble. Now then, I'd like to introduce you to our final team member. Yuma Cocohead. A round of applause, please.
Nice to meet you all.
I was hoping they'd be amazing detectives, but they all look kinda dumb. I wonder which one of them will die first.
Hey, knock it off! They managed to get past Amaterasu's attacks. I'm sure they're all amazing.
Yuma, let me introduce everyone to you. First, the one sitting over there is Halara Nightmare, a great master detective. The first to arrive at Kanai.
Yeah, Paz was right about the names. Holy shit.
The little match boy over there is Desuhiko Thunderbolt.
Wait, who's
Desuhiko Thunderbolt. What a fucking last name, Jesus.
The beautiful lady next to him is Fubuki Clockford. She is the heiress to the famous Clockford family.
A pleasure to meet you.
And the one inside the fireplace?
What, fireplace? Why there of all places?
He says it's calming in there. Anyway, his name is Vivia Twilight.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Right, now that we're all here, let's have a seat.
Sit down right here.
Now, all remaining agents sent to the Nocturnal Detective Agency are here. There are a lot less of you than what we originally planned. Well, regardless of how many people we would have gotten, we'd still be no match against the Peacekeepers' numbers. So, we'll keep laying low down here and avoid provoking them, as...
Huh? You want to stay submerged in this filthy river? I didn't come here to rot like sewage! I want to make a grand entrance, solve... Oh, and once I'm rich and famous, I'll make you all my assistants.
In Kanai
Okay.
Ward, solving cases won't make you famous. All information is controlled by the Peacekeepers. They simply conceal anything that's inconvenient to them. If you want to be famous in this town, it's...
I see.
Wait, don't actually do it!
I'm just kidding around.
Why is the WDO gathering master detectives in Kanai Ward?
Honestly, I don't know what the WDO is thinking either. I just found out about this recently
You didn't receive any instructions.
Not yet, at least. But before that, there's... Yuma. It's a...
Huh?
I heard the Peacekeepers talking and learned about it back then, but do you really have amnesia?
Huh? Yeah, seems like I do. I don't remember anything from before getting on the Amaterasu Express.
Ah.
How did they find out about that?
We are amnesia buddies, Yuma.
Huh? Fubuki...
Indeed. I cannot remember what I had for breakfast. I cannot even recall how I got here.
I think you're...
Don't make things even more complicated.
My apologies.
What is the source of your
Spooky.
Is
No, it...
So you really don't remember it?
I probably can't tell him it's thanks to the...
You better not. Talk to
I think I was just...
Well, you can work off your debt to me. So you really don't know who you are?
That's correct. Oh, but I do... And this outfit is definitely mine because it fits perfectly.
I don't doubt you. That's not... I've already verified your identity.
Huh? You know who I am?
I didn't just daydream in the park and feed pigeons while y'all were heading here. I checked the routes everyone used and provided... Unfortunately, most of the info was kept secret, so supporting you was all I could do. At the very least, I
did manage to obtain info about the Amaterasu Express. Then again,
Okay.
it was mostly thanks to Halara and Desuhiko since they arrived so early.
I got the passenger list from Amaterasu Corporation using my special forte. That ability is top secret, so
Your name was on the passenger list, Yuma. Once we knew your name, obtaining more information was easy. I researched the histories of everyone on the list.
This doesn't sound like
Okay.
something you need to hear.
What? Of course it is. So,
The truth might surprise you, but among the master detectives registered at the WDO, no individual with the name Yuma Kokohead exists.
what do you mean?
5 master detectives were summoned to the Amaterasu Express. That is an undisputable fact, but a detective in training was also summoned.
Detective in training?
That's you, Yuma. It looks like you've been working toward being a detective at the WDO. You may be part of the organization, but you haven't earned your stripes just yet.
So, I'm not.
That sounds about right. You never fail to amuse me, Master.
Despite that, I know for sure you'll be an integral part of our team. I reviewed your profile in the WDO records, and it turns out you have a phenomenal ability.
An ability?
Your record claims that you're a great...
Your lake is made.
I don't know if I can. Never mind. Did my. Like, where I used to live, or.
It didn't have any details of the sort. You see, you've got a trainee's profile, not a proper master detective's.
I see.
You know, trainee, I guess that makes you the appetizer detective.
You're such a jerk, Shinigami.
Don't worry, I'll do my best to train you from the ground up to be a great detective.
What's wrong? There's nothing to feel ashamed about. Everyone starts off as a trainee. Also, not everyone can use their forte from the get-go, though some are born rather gifted. Still, no matter how much talent no matter how smart they are or how dexterous their fingers, no surgeon dives straight into surgery. The same goes for master detectives. If you want to do things the right way, you have to learn it.
Yep.
So,
sense.
everyone here all.
The WDO requires a 2-year training period for all agents, no exceptions. During that time, the agent's paranormal disposition is honed into a forensic forte, specializing in investigation. And those who manage to develop their forte are certified as master detectives.
like me. Plus, once you become a master detective, you get a detective deed from the WDO.
And that would explain why
By
you
the
didn't
way,
have a deed.
not all detectives working for the WDO are master detectives. There are regular detectives, like myself, who don't have fortes.
Oh, really?
I still got my detective deed. It doesn't say master detective on it, but it still holds the same weight. A forte mostly depends on innate talent. Some people will never develop it, no matter how much effort they put in. But that doesn't mean they can't be a detective. Anyone can get a detective deed as long as they complete their training.
So, is that my case as well? I don't think I have any special abilities.
There is no record about your forte. you could be like me and have no special powers.
I mean, he technically does
I
because
knew
of
it.
Shinigami.
Who cares about that? You've got me, Master.
Look, there's no need to be so down about having no forte of your own. That has nothing to do with whether you're a good detective or not. Even a kid or a delinquent can be a master detective if they're good at one thing. But detectives with no special abilities must pass basic testing with flying colors before they're certified. So, in fact, you could say those without special abilities make better detectives.
Oh, you're just tooting your own horn, old man.
But being both a capable detective and a master detective would be even better. Such as myself.
You're tooting your own horn, too.
Anyway, whether you have an ability or not, the fact remains that you've been striving to be a detective.
So, I wanted to be a detective.
Also, keep in mind that despite being a trainee, you were given a directive. That's pretty impressive. You must be quite capable. I mean, master detectives were killed, but you managed to survive.
I'm not sure if that's right.
I am sure you shall eventually remember all that you have forgotten, Yuma. Although, I still do not remember what I ate this morning, let alone yesterday's weather.
It was raining. It's always raining.
Oh, right. Is she this dumb on purpose? I think she's putting on an act. Maybe she's a giant skank. It's boom kill time if you fall for her, Master.
I didn't do anything.
By the way, my agency treats both trainees and detectives as the same thing. To all you master detectives, you better not drop your guard or the rookie here's gonna steal your thunder. Got it?
Go ahead and try. Too bad for you, rookie. I'm gonna take all the medals.
I have no desire to compete.
You senior detectives sure are a handful. Vivia, anything you'd like to say to the newbie?
No, not really.
A call?
That's the direct line to the World Detective Organization. So, they're finally contacting us. All communication in Kanai Ward is shut out from the outside world, so that phone is rather special. And obviously, it's kept secret from the Amaterasu folk.
If they're contacting us, maybe they'll finally give us our orders.
You probably
Go ahead,
answer.
rookie.
What?
Huh? You want me to answer?
Master!
Hello, Nocturnal Detective Agency. Please state your business.
Good work, all of you. I assume everyone is present? So few of you survived. Far less than I anticipated, but considering who
Fucking
survived,
Sungwon.
this should suffice.
What the hell? Who's this grandpa? He acts like he's hot shit.
Fucking Sungwon.
Beats me. I've never seen him before. My contact is usually someone totally different.
Perhaps he dialed the wrong number?
No, that's impossible. This is a direct line to the WDO. Who are you? Would you mind telling us your name?
A name. Unfortunately, I discarded my name long ago. Now, I simply go by Number 1. I'm sure you've heard of me.
It's fucking Sungwon show.
Number one?
You're joking? Seriously? My sincerest apologies for my rude behavior.
I didn't expect number one himself to appear. This must...
Is he a big deal or something?
Number one is the top master detective, leader of the World Detective Organization.
The top detective of the WDO?
He rarely ever shows himself. Thus, no one knows his true identity. He is only known among detectives as number one.
He's the top of the World Detective Organization?
It's just some old man.
Hey!
I am here to give those of you who arrived your instructions. There is a dangerous secret lurking here, which we refer to as Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
Okay.
However, Kanai Ward's ultimate secret isn't a problem affecting only this city. There is a chance it relates to the ongoing great global mystery. Hence why I chose to deliver your orders directly. Move swiftly to investigate Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. Doing so will assist us in solving the great global mystery.
Okay.
That is all.
Huh? That's it?
Why do you think you're there? If you're a detective, search for clues yourself. Providing any information beforehand will merely result in misconceptions.
Understood.
Do you recall the World Detective Organization's creed? A detective must never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed. A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
I heard that every single day during training. But it's not something you can easily put into practice.
Is that true,
Yeah, that's for
Master?
sure.
I don't remember at all.
Mysteries are the greatest threat to humanity. The WDO will not allow mysteries to go unsolved. They shall be eradicated with sagacious wit and indomitable will. We must guide the lost souls of victims to paradise in the name of truth. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all mysteries from this world.
Hey, did you hear that? We got a direct order from number one. We play our cards right, we're guaranteed to get promoted.
It isn't so simple. Just look at how much we sacrificed to get you here. Kanai Ward's ultimate secret must have something to do with Amaterasu Corporation. Which means we have to snoop on them. They're gonna wipe us out!
So it's a full-on war then. The
War is awful. I myself am a pacifist.
Well, it's something we have to do from here on.
There you go again with your jokes.
Fubuki.
Huh? I was. However, I was also lost in my own thoughts.
You weren't listening then!
So, Chief,
These
any
are
ideas
Danganronpa
about Kanai
characters.
Ward's ultimate...
This place has so many secrets that I have no idea where to start. But one thing that comes to mind is this unending rain, I think.
He said that it has something to do with the great global mystery, too.
I have no clue what that is.
Well,
For now, let's sneak into Amaterasu Corp and start gathering up info.
Don't you dare do anything dangerous like that. It's not like they're leaving secrets in easy-to-reach spots.
He's got a
What are we
point.
supposed to do?
You really want to know? Jeez. How did it end up like this?
Come on. You need to snap out of it, Chief.
I've got a bad feeling about all this. Who would have guessed number 1 would show up? All I wanted was to sink quietly into the river.
Are things really that bad?
Yeah, lives are
Yeah.
at stake here. Danger is a daily occurrence in all of Kanai Ward.
I'm used to wagering my life like poker chips. It feels like my path.
Maybe for
Okay.
you, but I'm not that way. Who said I wanted that? I got it. Let's pretend like we... No, I know that's impossible.
Chief Yako.
Everything that goes down in this city is handled by the peacekeepers of Amaterasu Corporation.
Yep.
They simply
Sounds about right.
fabricate or cover things up in whatever way's most convenient for them. In other words, the truth they're hiding may be connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Some of these cover-ups may be clues for unsolved mysteries then.
But there are tons of cases where they...
Then what we need to do is... Huh? Don't stare at me, dumbfounded rookie.
I suppose that's one.
Oh, fine. Truth be told, I wish this day had never come. But part of me knew that it was inevitable. Our goal now is to expose Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. So please, be extremely careful. That said, you all survived the deadly trip to get here, so we've been trapped in this rain for a long time now. Please.
You heard him, Master. I love It's beautiful.
In the unending rain, through the winding neon cityscape, draped in my raincoat, I roam in search of my missing memories.
I just realized this is the main
What
character.
secrets lurk in this labyrinth of drainage pipes?
The main character has Kibo's voice actor.
We have yet to find the answer. The story of detectives facing the darkness that enshrouds the truth is about to begin.
Yeah, that basically whole thing was just a fucking prologue. Holy shit. We're just actually starting the game now. Fucking 6 hours, like 5 hours in. Yep. I just realized the main character's voice actor is Kibo. Pause. Yeah, he just really sounded like Kibo during that last cutscene. Hinagami Sui's voice is Roy in the new Pokemon. It's funny. Okay. It's about dinner time for me, so I think I'm gonna call it here. I'll probably be back tomorrow morning to play for a while as well tomorrow morning. I don't know what else I'm gonna do. We might be playing Pokemon tomorrow night too. I don't know yet, but we'll figure it out. I'll see you guys if I'm available tonight. I might come back on, but I don't know if I'm available tonight yet. Anyway, it's dinner time, so I'm gonna go make dinner. See you guys later. Bye.